This is 7 News.
Tonight, Perth's party time. Thousands gather to bring in the new year.
Happy New Year!
And a spectacular New Year's Eve display at Sydney Harbour. And 10 West Aussies share the mega bucks from the mega draw. Plus, the post-midnight babies meet Perth's newest citizens.
From the studios of 7 Perth, Emmy Kubainski.
Good evening. Thousands have welcomed in 2012 at New Year's Eve celebrations across Perth. It was a busy night for police in the entertainment precincts, while in the suburbs there were a number of out-of-control house parties. But overall, police say most partygoers had fun and were well behaved. Alexis Donkin begins our New Year's coverage.
Some started early, taking advantage of the mild New Year's Eve weather, an evening with family and friends at the beach. As darkness closed in, sparklers for young friends.
It's my first warm Happy New Year here.
Northbridge attracted tens of thousands for the celebrations, but numbers were down on last year, perhaps due to the 20,000 revellers going to Ascot for the Perth Cup. There was plenty for all to see, no shortage of entertainment. Families filled the piazza, while others hit the dance floor at pubs and nightclubs. This was the moment they'd been waiting for. It had been a quiet night with a family mood, but once it hit midnight, the mood changed and police really got to work. The low point, dozens of drunken brawls. 446 people will start the new year with charges, down slightly on last year. It wasn't just Northbridge attracting trouble. Spearwood Avenue in Spearwood, 10:30 last night. Up to 200 teenagers fill the street after being removed from an out-of-control party.
Mounted have moved everyone out, almost put the back guard onto the street.
27 police units called in, 25 under priority, including mounted police, the K9 unit and the police helicopter. It didn't take long to clear the street, about 40 minutes. A 17-year-old girl has been charged after assaulting a police officer. The party got out of control after being posted on Facebook. Overall, though, police say partygoers were well behaved.
Happy New Year!
There's always someone who'll be a bit of an idiot and make it uncomfortable for other people. Police officers were generally happy.
Happy New Year!
Alexis, Donkin, 7.
Well, around the country, New Year's crowds were generally well behaved, with only a small minority spoiling it for others. Sydney's fireworks set the standard as city after city saw out the old and welcomed in the new year. 2 teenagers and a child have been killed in a series of New Year tragedies. 2 young men died after they were run down on the New South Wales mid-north coast. Police say the 19 and 16-year-olds were walking on the side of a highway when a four-wheel drive lost control and veered into them. The driver failed a roadside breath test but passed a second test later.
To have 2 young people killed instantly on New Year's Day is certainly not what we were expecting.
And in Melbourne, a 5-year-old boy has died after being hit by a car while riding his bike at a caravan park. It's been a disastrous start to the new year for a Morley woman whose house burnt down this morning. Police believe the fire which destroyed Kerry Williams' home was deliberately lit. Kate Smithers reports. 10 West Australians have started the new year with a boost to their bank accounts. 32 winning Division 1 tickets were sold around the country in last night's Lotto mega draw. Each winner claiming around $968,000. 2 Division 1 tickets were purchased in the city. The other lucky tickets were bought from news agencies in Warnbro, Cloverdale, Riverton, Westminster, Kwinana, Halls Head, Australind and Bunbury. Well, almost 30 years since Bob Hawke became Prime Minister, the inner secrets of his government have been revealed through the release of cabinet documents. Some things haven't changed, with the former Prime Minister and his then Treasurer, Paul Keating, still fighting over the credit for floating the Australian dollar. The year had hardly begun before Perth welcomed its first new citizen of 2012. Baby Nicholas Aslett was born 7 weeks premature at 3 minutes past midnight, weighing just 2.2 kilograms. A little over an hour later, Kath and Creswell Joint welcomed their firstborn, a baby boy named Joshua Harrison.
There was mention of fireworks going on outside the window. I was completely oblivious to it. But, yeah, I had an idea that New Year's had ticked over at that stage.
13 babies were born at King Edward Memorial Hospital today. And congratulations to you all. Still to come on 7 News, the man who spent New Year's Eve trapped in a laundry chute. Also bashed, but glad to be alive. First words from the Perth woman attacked in the South American jungle. And the daredevils who marked the new year with a leap of faith.
Tomorrow on 7 News, the Karajini Gorge tragedy, a father's death, a young boy's life changed forever, how you can help, the family's first TV interview.
My future that I had intended for the kids isn't going to be the same.
That's tomorrow night on 7.
Well, Australian daredevil Robbie Madison has once again pushed the limits, surviving a breathtaking motorcycle jump across a 91-metre stretch of water in San Diego. He set a new personal best, but fell just short of the world record. A woman is in an induced coma in hospital after being run over by a taxi outside the Burswood Casino last night. Police are investigating if alcohol was a factor and if the woman fell or was pushed in front of the cab. The taxi driver didn't stop.
He just looked in the revision mirror as I saw, hit the brakes because I seen the brake lights come on, and he just kept driving.
He later told police he didn't realise he had hit the woman. He's been released without charge. And firefighters had to cut a man free after he apparently fell into a laundry chute at a house in East Perth. The parents of Perth physiotherapist Emmy have been reunited with her in Argentina, 6 days after the 23-year-old was attacked and left unconscious in Argentina's jungle. She's posted this message on Facebook, thanking her rescuers and family and friends back home. A 30-year-old local man has been arrested over the attack. More than 30 cars have been set ablaze during an arson rampage in and around Los Angeles. It's believed several people are involved in the fire lighting spree, which has been going on since Thursday. In almost every case, cars have been torched in the middle of the night, with flames spreading to houses and apartment buildings.